Ladies, gentlemen, this is the Brian Welch video blog. This is episode 28. I know that they tell you if you want to look professional, act like you've been there before, but folks, we have never had intro music that wasn't coming out of my laptop speakers while I was filming with my phone. We have crossed into uncharted and, frankly, if I must say so myself, awesome territory. Discussing the show, especially the latest episode, episode 27, with some friends. I found out I have a great grassroots campaign going here. That's very exciting for me, to say the least, because I've been plowing along doing this stuff, and I was just like, I think a few of my friends were kind of putting up with it. The quality was terrible, and that's nothing to say, that's not even talking about the audio and the video of the project. Hello, Zoom. And so this is really exciting that I've got a good microphone. I sound great. You don't have to look at my camera phasing out whenever it got tired. But anyway, this is episode 28. I know I promised you a story. It kind of sounded like I was going to break my promise. I'm not. I promised you a story of what I called last episode Black Sunday. Look, check my calendar. It was actually on a Monday that the party happened. So that's what happens when we don't have a fact-checking department. I'm looking at you, Derek. He's too busy. He's just on his iPhone. He's chatting up Siri. He's been talking to her all afternoon, not making any headway. Poor kid. So anyway, this actually happened on a Monday. We're going to stick with Black Sunday, though, because I think that the events leading up to this party are as much to blame as the party itself. And I think that is rooted in Sunday, when everybody was like, oh no, what am I going to do for this white elephant party? I need some garbage to wrap up. So I just want to be clear to anybody that was in attendance at that party. I consider you friends. That's present tense. And we will still be friends. It is not, I'm not asking for any reparations. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Oh man, I'm the funniest person I know. Listen, I'm not looking for any of this stuff. I'm not asking for any of this stuff. It's too late for it to happen. What has been done cannot be undone. And that will just be, maybe something we'll look back on and laugh. But let's get into it. First of all, for this white elephant party, I was third overall, which is it's not a desirable position in a white elephant gift exchange, which, if you're not familiar with these, you re-gift something you don't want, and you take turns drawing from the pile. And once you have a gift, it can be stolen. The general rule, I found out the accepted rule, is you can steal something twice, and then it's locked. So, being early on, your present is on display and ready to be stolen. It's an unenviable position, as opposed to going late when you've got all the presents unwrapped. You've got the pick of the litter, if you will, because it is litter. It's garbage that's being given away. I didn't realize how apt that was. So, let's see. I was third overall, and whoever opened, I want to say it was second. The gift included a bag of warheads, first of all. Decommissioned warheads from the Soviet Union. No, just kidding. You remember Warheads candy, or you may if you were as old as I am. Which is, it's not that old. Okay? I go to bed early because I'm tired, and I work early. Not just because Matlock's over. But the real gold mine in this present was, it was a book on the origins of English words. If you know me, that would be like my Bible. It's not the Bible, but I was fascinated by the cover alone, I think is enough to say. And so it came to me immediately afterwards, and I knew that I'm strategic, and I'm just like, if I steal it, sure, I have it, but it's only got one steal left, and then it's locked. And invariably, if I steal it, someone will steal it from me down the road. So I'm a fan early on of getting presents in play. So I opened another one. I'm thinking maybe someone will have stolen this once, somebody will steal mine, and I'll have a chance to grab it for the second time and lock that up. No, you lock it up. So I'm thinking, well, it's the best chance I have. It's not great. I don't. It's an unenviable position, but I have to take it. So I open a new present, and it's like a 10-inch. Was it 10 inches, Derek? Was it 12? It was, it was 26 centimeters. A vinyl figurine caricature, really, of Snoop Dogg. And I'm thinking, you know what? I don't have a book that I'm going to love, but this is hilarious. This will go up somewhere in our house, and everybody who sees it will think it's amazing. And so this is okay. And so I hung on to Snoop Dogg for a good portion of the rest of the White Elephant gifting, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Meanwhile, the book gets stolen twice. No surprise. This is a hot commodity. This is liquid gold, but it was paper gold. It's worth more than its weight in gold because books aren't all that heavy. It was a paperback. So then we're stuck here, and my friend Jimmy, very near the end, gets his stolen by one of the hosts. So I can't complain because she's opened up her house to her house to us, and he promptly turns to me and says, "I gotta have Snoop." And I'm thinking, you're kidding me. There's one present left on the ground. And so I pick it up because there's nothing else I really want. I mean, there was a VHS of Anne of Green Gables, which I always thought, why's it got to be Green Gables, Anne? What's that about? Is that anti-Irish? Is that pro-Irish sentiment? I don't know. And so I opened up the last unopened present. It was very small. And it turned out to be 3 guitar picks, which would have been a great present for several people at that party. It was not for me. And someone was like, how thick are they? I was like, I don't know. I barely know which end to hold these things on. And turns out, to hear my friend Ben's story of this, Brad, his roommate, is rather negligent with the care of his guitar picks and had left them unattended in Ben's room for an indeterminate but lengthy amount of time. So Ben decided, hey, I'm just going to give this away. And he did. However, it's literally garbage in my hands. I will never use a guitar pick in the foreseeable future. It's not a prejudice against them. I just don't play guitar. And that's that. I'm a drummer. I'm a one-trick pony. I'm a one-trick drummer. And so I'm literally going to throw these out if I keep them. And so I say to Brad, because I know I've been around enough guitar players that I know guitar picks, cheap little pieces of plastic that they are at a premium for guitarists who are just losing them all the time, dropping them down, sewer drains, I don't know. Getting them confused with potato chips. So I say to him, Brad, listen, if you promise to be studious with these picks and never leave them in Ben's room again, you can have them back. And he said he promised, and he swore it. So I gave them back to him. And I want to put this out there to the listeners. I know you can't call in because this is pre-recorded. But if you were to offer up a White Elephant gift in that fashion, would you expect the other party to offer his gift in exchange? That's sort of what I thought would happen. I'm not sure I would have taken it because, I didn't need it. He seemed to be excited about his gift. It was a book on relativistic theory that was given by my brother. And so I figured I would have let him keep it. But, I thought maybe he would offer an exchange. So I didn't leave a gift-giving party empty-handed. Some gift. So then, the party wound down. I poured myself a glass of nog for the road and took off. And that was fine because, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I love eggnog. I love it so much that I don't buy it. Why does that make sense? Well, if you think about it, eggnog, as you probably know, it's got to be a cardiologist's nightmare, this stuff. And I know that if I bought a carton of it, it probably would not make it to the fridge after I got home from grocery shopping. And this is, I'm talking like I would chug it if I could. I would put it on my cereal, for crying out loud. But depending on the morning, with bourbon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. I know we're going longer But you know what? It's more like a podcast now. You can just put it in the background and ignore me while you're paying bills or something. You know, like a responsible adult, like I do. And all I ask, this is a free podcast. This is a free blog. All I ask is that you tell a friend, you show them, hey, this is something that you might laugh at. You you might laugh with. You might laugh at. I don't really care. All I care about is you. I got you, babe. We'll see you next time.